Dr. Jian Yang.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, this bill goes beyond the stated purpose of requiring partnership schools to teach either New Zealand curriculum or Tamaritanga or Aotearoa. Now, Clause 5 would apply Section 60A of the Education Act of 1989 in its entirety to partnership schools. This would include the National Administration Guidelines, and this bill thus runs against the purpose of the partnership schools. So I will elaborate on this later on, but firstly, I would like to put the discussion of partnership schools into perspective. Now, we have over 2,500 schools in New Zealand, and we are only opening a very small number of partnership schools, 9 at the moment. So we already have a number of different types of schools in New Zealand. I've been working on a New Zealand education handbook. I was surprised by the large number of types of schools we have in New Zealand. Now, Mr. Speaker, there is a strong rationale for having partnership schools. I understand the previous speaker mentioned this, the why partnership schools. Now, Mr. Speaker, in New Zealand, we have the best education system in the world, but still, about 20% of the students are still failing in the state education system. Now, we need to help these students. Partnership schools is just one of many ways to help these students. For those who cannot or who do not fit in the mainstream public school system and whose parents cannot afford to send them to private schools, partnership schools could be an option. Partnership schools are just one of many or number of new initiatives targeted towards addressing the issue of educational underachievement. So partnership schools bring together the education, business, and community sectors to provide new opportunities for students to succeed in education. And partnership schools are targeted at lifting education achievement in low decile areas and disadvantaged communities that have been underserved by the education system. So no one is suggesting that the state education system should be dismantled. It provides a mostly excellent service. Partnership schools are just one alternative for a small minority of students who are unable to perform in the state system. To make these students successful, of course, will benefit not only these students, but all of us. So internationally, there are many successful stories, such as Success Academy charter schools in New York. So while current partnership schools have chosen to use either the New Zealand curriculum or Tamaritanga or Aotearoa, this does not mean that the ability to offer an alternative or curriculum should be removed from the Education Act of 1989. Preventing that would prevent new partnership schools from having the freedom of choice. So this would also reduce the ability of parents to make the best choice in schooling for their child. So the bill expressed concern that students will be delivered narrow and low-quality curricula. It also comments that subjects such as science may be distorted to fit the beliefs of school owners. So there are safeguards in place regarding quality in both the Education Act of 1989 and the partial school contract. Given that the 9 partner schools are using the New Zealand curriculum or Tamaritanga or Aotearoa, these concerns do not seem to have any merit. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.